Hello everyone, this is Shelby with Shelby Creations. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den. Working in our jeweled Victorian, and I'm back here at the back. And I did a few things ahead of time. This was from when I was painting something. It was one, and I just used the page in my I know that word, signature. And so that's why it looks like it's got that little shimmer of gold. All I did here was to go in with my aged mahogany and the little brush, and I just colored it all in. So, and then I picked out a few things. And one of the things that I had received from, I think this was from Charlotte, it was a much longer page, and all I did to make it fit was I cut out around the bird. I'm not sure it's showing up real good, and then I folded it up so that it shortened the page to where it would actually fit. See, I want that to go on that side so that it would fit on there. So I did that already, and I do have tape around the edges, mainly because I did fold it, and I do want that to sort of stay down. Now, not everything has to be dark and jewel tone. So I had some light pages. These are like real light black and white roses, and all I did was cut out the corners to those pages, and I went around them with black soot. I cut out 2 of them, and then a few other little things that we can use. And then there are some stickers. I have them all turned over so that when I dump them out, then they'll show up. And of course, a little roll of labels. So I'm going to do, hopefully, now I know I burnished these, so these should be fairly easy to get off. Just like that. I did burnish them really good, which really helps trying to get them off. Maybe I didn't burnish this one enough. See, I said something, now it's going to give me a problem. It's either that or because I have the video going. There, got that off. Now, need some glue. And I didn't cut very straight, which is why I've had to patch it some down there. But that's okay, because I have the tape, all I'm doing is just dotting around in the middle to keep that down. Now for me, it's easier to turn it this way so I can see where I'm aligning that on this side, and there, down it goes. Now I do want these areas here to stay down, so a touch of glue there. I'll put a little touch here. I'm not going to mess with gluing the bird down. I'm not really concerned with that. Now over here, I'm going to leave this as it is for right now. Because see the way the light plays there, it's sort of like it's an extension of that gold. Come on. All right, get all the way around here, because this one I do not have tape on. And now I want to put this one up here, but I want to be able to see the red that's behind it. So put that one right. Oh, wait a minute. I had originally wanted to stick this under there. Now, this is why I like using wet glue instead of tape all the time. Because I can just peel that up. See which way, is there a front and back? I really don't think it matters. Come on, come on, come on. I'm going to do this corner down here and this corner up here. Just so they'll stick, because the paper's going to be covering over that. Now, just to make sure, I'm going to just put some glue right along the edge there and bring this back down, put it back where I had it. Come on now. Go in there right. Like that. That's good enough. There goes one. Now, do I want to put... Let's do that. Just stick that underneath that top before it gets too stuck. That right? Like that. Move it up just a tad. There. Now I'm going to come down here in the opposite corner. Come on. And we'll get our glue down. I can't believe June is almost over with. And it has already been hot here. I'm in southeastern North Carolina. Yeah, we're that place where we get 100% humidity, no rain, and sunshine so bright you don't want to go nowhere. Now, I do have these few other things. I was thinking about this, maybe just up in that corner. And it's okay if that sticks over just a touch. Maybe just like that. I should pull out one of those purple tops, shouldn't I? You know, most people have junk drawers. I don't have junk drawers. I mean, not even in the house. Not in the house, not in here. What I do have is a junk jar. Give me just a second, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Little odds and ends that are all always on my desk. They're in here. There's beads, there's the rubber tips. And when that gets full, then I empty it out. I did find the butterfly, and I thought that would go, but before then, I have this little die cut. I'm not sure you can even see it very well, but I didn't like that it was brown. So I started going in with the black soot, and I thought I had ups. You know, they say if it's a snake, it bit me. Move that up a little bit. I still have this paper that I have been doing my coloring on. Now, I tried this with the brush, but it wasn't making it dark enough. And then I couldn't define on where I wanted the ink to go with the brush. So I'm coming back in here with my dauber because I can control it a bit better. And there are things in here that look like they should be green leaves. I'm not worrying about those. But it's mainly the curly-Q parts that I'm going over with the black soot. That up there. Make sure I got. Alright. Now I'll stick that one away. Now I want to come back in here with my aged mahogany and hit all the red places. All the flowers. Just like that. Get these done. Oops. See, that one did have, I missed the leaf, but you know, it's okay. We'll come down here and get this one. And finally, the big one here. So now I've got something that looks like that. And that aged mahogany is a beautiful color. Move these in here. Put all those back in there. Now, pick this up. Move those over. And I want to put this up here. So, come back with our glue. Come on. Touch each of the flowers just a little bit. And because that curly-Q stands on, the ones here sort of stand on their own, I'll give them just a touch. Now, turn the whole thing around. See, now that doesn't look, because this is more of different tones of gray, so that has really sort of knocked that into the background. I'm not sure about the butterfly. So, let's see what we have in our bucket of flowers. And I did it so that I can take my little thing and just, ta-da! Well, I know I won't need that one. I'll put that one back in there. This one looks kind of neat. But I really, really, really like that one. See, and then we still have our jewel tones. Or, I could even come down here with this. That looks like it would be a bit better. And I have a lot of other things in here. I could do the chair. No, that's not. I do like that one. Nope, 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 nope. I'll put those back in there because I know those are all notes. But I do like the way that one's looking. So let's start with that. I mean, and we don't have to do anything else. We can leave it just like this. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go through my stickers. The ones that I've already got out here. And yet, I know that came out a little crooked. Because I know that won't be. There's another chair. That's going to be a no-no. That's the crystals. Nope. Nope. What have we got? See, that one's just because I'm working with the reds today, so I don't think the blues are going to be too good. See, that one, that is sort of a rose, but I don't think that's going to go. We do have some of the darker ones here. Now, that would look kind of neat going up there. Oh, I want to take that one off. I do like those two. So I'm going to stop there because I want this to be just a simple layout today. You know, nothing over the top or extravagant or using a bunch of stuff. Sometimes we only need a little. Now, because I want this one behind this one, I'm going to put this one down first. Peel that off very carefully. Just right there. Now I know the raven down here sort of gives it an Edgar Allan Poe feeling, but that was not my intention. There, just that little touch of flowers. And that's all. I've got so much going on this page, so I don't want to overdo this one. So it's just, I think it works. I think that works. So, yeah, I had skipped that page. I don't know why. I'm sure I had a reason. But this is going to be my challenge. That was one of the pages that I had copied from a piece of material I had bought. So, not quite sure what I'm going to do on that one. And I mean, look at the back of it. So, I'm still iffy about that one. But we've got so much more that we have to get done. And then what we've done in the front, so to date. We're coming along. I mean, like I said at the beginning, this is definitely out of my comfort zone. But sometimes we have, oh, I know what I forgot. I did forget something. I had wanted to put one of these labels on it. I knew I was forgetting something. I'm going to do this one right here so that it sort of goes between the two, and then I'm going to double it just like that, and that's it. Put my little rubber band back around here, and that can go back in with my washi tape. So there it is, all done. We added our little labels to it, and you can barely see the flowers, but they really work with that. So if you've enjoyed this little bit we've done today, give me a thumbs up. If you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If not, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of future videos. Tuesdays and Thursdays are our journal videos. We're working in our jeweled, as in jeweled tone, journal, and these are junk journals, and our jeweled Victorian and our regular Victorian. So those will be Tuesdays and Thursdays. I don't know what days, you know, I don't have a set day on which video we do. So But those are Tuesdays and Thursdays. Saturdays is a whatever, video. Oh, I didn't use the little butterfly. I'll put him in there. And it could be anywhere from cleaning, for hints and tips. It could be anything. So stay tuned. And until next time, bye guys.